So just like phrases, clauses are also a group of words, right? And they convey some meaning. They can also act as a noun, as an adverb, as an adjective, just like the phrases. But the exception is that in phrases, no verb is present, but in cases of clause, the verb is present in them. This is the basic difference, which creates a difference basically between a phrase and a clause, because both of them are a set of words, and they can act in the same way, like an adjective, a noun, or an adverb. So we can define clause as a group of words that has a subject and a verb. So because the verb is there, so a subject is also present in a clause. So it has a subject and a verb. And there are three types of clauses: noun clause, adjective clause, and an adverb clause, just like phrases. So when a group of words is acting as a noun, so it will be called a noun clause. When the same group of words will start acting as an adjective, then it will be called an adjective clause. And when a group of words performs the role of an adverb, then it will be called an adverb clause. Now let's see a noun clause. A noun clause is one that behaves like a noun and often as the subject or object of a finite verb. So first of all, let me tell you what is a finite verb. Finite verbs are those that depend on the, you can say, singularity or plurality of the subject that is present. For example, when we studied agreement of verb with subject, so when the subject was singular, the verb was also singular. It took S with it. And when the subject or the noun was in plural, then what happened? The verb was also plural. We removed S from the verb. So finite verbs are those verbs that depend upon the subject. If the subject is singular or the subject is plural, they also change accordingly. So a noun clause is one which where a group of words start acting as a noun, right, for a finite verb. For examples, let's see the examples now. Whoever broke the glass vase should clean up the mess. So now the question that is being answered over here is, who should clean up the mess? So the answer is whoever broke the vase. So now who definitely must be a noun. Who broke the vase? So the answer is whoever broke the vase. So that person should clean up the mess, right? So over here you can see that this group of words present over here, it is acting as a noun. And what is distinguishing it between from a phrase? That is the presence of the verb broke, because in phrases we don't have verbs present in them. Whoever is the subject of this clause, and broke is the verb of this clause. Whoever broke the vase. So this is a clause, and this whole clause is acting as a noun in the complete sentence. Whoever broke the vase is the noun part. Should clean up the mess is the rest of the sentence. So it is performing the action of a noun clause over here. Now let's see the next sentence. My dog eats whatever food I give him. So over here also what you will find is, it is answering the question, what does my dog eat? So a dog must eat a particular thing, which should be a noun. Yes, what does my dog eat? So the answer is, my dog eats whatever food I give him. So whatever food I gave him again is performing the role of a noun over here. Then you will find that give is present over here. And in phrases, we don't have a verb, but over here, the verb give is present over here. So it is a clause. So the whole thing is performing the action of a noun, and the presence of a verb is there. So it is a noun clause. Now let's see the third sentence. What Mohan is trying to say is not clear. So again, it is answering the question, what is not clear? So all the questions that start with what, we consider them to be nouns. The answer to those things are nouns. What is not clear? So the answer is what Mohan is trying to say is not clear. So what Mohan is trying to say is acting as a noun over here. Then if you see inside the clause, you will find is trying is present. And is trying, you know, is a verb. So you can see that in this group of words, is trying is present, which is a verb. So it is definitely a clause. And this whole part is acting as a noun. So it is a noun clause again. Then now let's see the last sentence. My mother does not know why the maid is absent today. So what does my mother not know? This is the question. The answer is why the maid is absent today. So why the maid is absent today is the noun. This whole part is acting as a noun, and you will find that this part is absent present over here is the verb in it, right? So this whole part is now acting as a noun clause. So the process is entirely the same in order to distinguish whether it is noun, adjective, or an adverb. You will do the same questions in order to distinguish whether it is acting as a noun, as an adjective, or an adverb. After that, you just have to see whether a verb is present in it or not. If no verb is present in it, then it is a phrase. If a verb is present in it, then it is a clause. So this is the basic difference. So I hope the concept of the noun clause is clear. So we are going to take this topic wise. So now we will solve an exercise. So I think you have, please unmute yourself, sir. Yes. So over here in this case, we are going to solve the exercise where you will have to pick out the noun clauses. Since we have only studied the noun clauses right now, so we are only going to identify the noun clauses that are present in these sentences. Okay, Shubhangi. Yes, start.
Sir, I have a doubt. I needed to ask that.
Okay, sure.
So in the first slide only, there is a sentence
Yes.
that whoever broke the vase have to clean up the mess.
Mess, yes.
So sir, here two verbs, broke and clean. So sir, how we will distinguish that which is phrase and which is clause?
No, see, over here, we are not talking about, see, this whole part, whoever broke the vase, this part is acting as a noun. First of all, try to understand this. Okay. Should clean up the mess is not acting as a noun. It is not answering any such question that it can act as a noun, right?
Yes.
This part is acting as a noun. So we have understood that this group of words present here is acting as a noun. Now we will look into this group only whether a verb is present in it or not. Right? This is the process that we are going to follow. So now we are going to look into it if a verb is present or not. See, this is the complete sentence. This clause present in it is a part of that sentence, right? So see, the clean up present over here, or we will take should also, because should is a modal, it will also form a part of the verb. Should clean up is the verb of the main sentence. In this main sentence, this is the noun part of the sentence. If you consider the big sentence first, then whoever broke up the vase is the subject, the noun part of the sentence.
Yes,
Should clean up is the verb part of the sentence, and the mess part is the further, you can say, the complement or anything. It is attached after that. So this is the whole sentence. Now we are looking into the subject of the sentence. We can see that the subject is a noun over here, right? Then
yes.
we will see that this is a group of words which is acting as a noun. Now we will go further into it and see whether in this group of words a verb is present or not. Then we will see, oh, broke is present over here. So we can call that this is a noun clause. Understood?
So
This
in
is how we
second
are going to
sentence,
divide all the things. Yes?
Okay, sir. So in the second sentence, my dog
Yes,
eats whatever food I give him. So
yes.
in this, which will be the subject? Him,
See,
sorry, I
see.
or the dog?
Let me explain. See, my dog eats whatever food I give him. So first of all, you see, if you take the whole sentence, then my dog is the subject. Yes. Then eats is the main verb in the sentence. After that, whatever food I give him, you can say is the predicate, or you can say the object, right? Present in it. So now over here, this clause that is present, whatever food I give him, is playing the role of the object in the main sentence. In the first sentence, see, I have written subject in the bracket also. In the first sentence, the clause was playing the role of a subject. In the second sentence, it is playing the role of an object in the main sentence. Now we know that, okay, the dog eats this. So my dog is the subject, eats is the verb, and object is the clause over here. So now we know that this is the noun, object is there, whatever food I give him. So now we will go further into it and see whether this group of words that is present, whether it has a verb in it or not. So we find that give is present over here. So we will consider it to be a clause and call it a noun clause because it is playing the role of a noun. Understood? All right. I hope it was fruitful for everyone because this way we have seen the sentences in a bit more detail, right? Because while explaining, I only focused on the clause part, but I think it was good for everyone, right? Okay, so I hope now it will be better if we start solving the exercises. Okay. Okay, so let's start. Shubhangi, you can start only. Yes. Tell me the clause part.
So in the first sentence, the clause part will be I fear that.
I fear that. We have to distinguish, find out the noun clauses. Why I fear that will be a noun? Can I fear that act as a noun? Tell me that first.
No, sir.
Can't we make this sentence, what do I fear?
Sir?
Can't we make this question, what do I fear?
Sir,
And the answer to what is a noun. Which thing do I fear, right? What do I fear?
sir, the clause in this will be I will fail.
Yes, because it will answer the question, what do I fear? And the answer is that I will fail. This is the thing that I fear. So that I will fail will become the clause. And tell me the verb because we need a verb to make it a clause. Otherwise, it will be a phrase.
Sir,
Yes.
fail will be the verb in this.
Well, I think failing also will be a verb, right?
Yes, sir. Well, that's
You
what
pass, you fail. So these things are verbs. So will fail is the verb part present in it. It is acting as a noun and it is containing a verb. So we can say it is a noun clause.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
welcome. Yes, Neha.
Good morning, teachers.
Good morning.
Sir, in the second one, please listen to what I say. Sir,
Yes,
in this one, what I say will be the sir clause because sir, when we question, what you have to listen. So,
two.
sir,
Yes.
in the
What do
clause,
you have to listen to? The answer is what I say. Acting as a noun. Now tell me the verb present.
sir, say.
Yes. Say is the verb, so it is acting as a noun clause. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Yes, Anirudh. Third one.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, in this sentence, sir, what she will do will be the noun clause.
Okay.
Sir, if we ask the question, what do I don't know, then sir, the answer will be that what she will do.
Yes. So again, acting as a noun. Now tell me the verb part
Do.
present in the clause.
Sir, will do.
Yes. Will is the modal and with it do is present. This is the verb part presented. So naturally, it will become a noun clause.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Yes, Genia.
Good morning, teachers.
Good morning.
Sir, in this sentence, you have made a mistake will be a noun clause.
Okay. You have made a
And
mistake. Tell me why.
because if we question what do I think, so answer
Yes.
will be you have made a mistake.
So what do I think? The answer will be naturally a noun. And the thing is, you have made a mistake. Now tell me the verb that is present in this clause so that
Have
it can
made.
be a clause. Yes, have made. Have is the helping verb and made is the main verb. So have made is the verb part present in it. Okay. Yes, Nishant.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Mm, I am not interested in what you score.
So tell me
Sir,
the clause part.
sir,
Yes.
sir, in what you score will be the clause.
Only what you score will be the clause, not in. Because the
Yes,
question
sir.
will be what I am not interested in, right?
Yes, sir, I am
Yes.
saying that only.
Yes. So the answer will be what you score. Okay. So if what you score, you are saying that it is a clause, then it should have a verb in it. So what is the verb in what you score?
Sir, score.
Okay. Yes. So the act of scoring, because a person must be playing, so he will score. Okay. Yes, Angel.
Yes, sir. Sir, in the sentence, that everything happens for a reason will be a clause because
Okay.
it's
Correct.
answering that what I believe.
Yes, what do I believe? And the answer will be that everything happens for a reason. Tell me the verb present in it.
Sir, happens.
Oh, yes, straight away happens. So I think the concept must be clear by now then, right? All of you can understand why they are acting as noun, why they are clause, and why they are different from phrase. Because in phrases, we were not having these verbs present in them, right? Okay. Yes, Unnati.
So it will be whoever thought of this idea.
Whoever, okay, so it will answer the question, who is a genius?
The genius.
Yes,
Whoever
so
thought
a
of this.
person must be a genius. So whoever thought of this idea will be a genius. So tell me the verb in this, whoever thought of
Sir,
this
thought.
idea? Yes,
Sir,
correct, correct.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Next one, Aryan.
Sir, in this noun clause will be how you can get home in this room, in this rain.
In this rain. Okay.
Because
So,
sir, it will answer
yes,
the question that what do I don't see.
yes, what I don't see. So the answer is how you can get home in this rain. Now tell me what is the verb part present over here?
Sir, can get.
Yes, can is the modal and get is the main verb. So can get is the verb part that is present in this sentence. All right, so you can see now that all these clauses are acting as noun in the sentences. So they are a noun, and the second thing is that all these group of words, they are having verbs present in them. I have underlined all the verbs that are present over here. So they are functioning as clauses and not phrases, right? So these are all noun clauses. So the way is totally the same. You have to distinguish, identify in the same way. Just one additional thing is there that you have to look out for the verb. If a verb is present, then it is a clause. Okay, so now in this exercise, what we have to do is we have to fill with noun clauses. So up till now, what we were doing was that we were trying to identify the noun clauses present in the sentence. Now we will complete these sentences with the help of noun clauses. Starting with Vaishnavi. Yes.
Sir, it will be I hope that you are free from diseases.
I hope that
You are free from diseases.
you are reading my messages.
No, sir. Sir, I'm saying that I hope that you are free from diseases.
Okay, I am going to write reading my messages because I can't hear you properly, Vaishnavi. You are not properly audible. Okay. I hope that you are reading my messages. It is okay, no problem. So what is happening now? It is answering the question, what do I hope? Yes. So the answer to it will be a noun. So the answer is you are reading my messages. Can you tell me the noun part in it, Vash? Oh, the verb part in it, Vaishnavi. Okay, now you are totally not audible. Now I can't hear. Mute yourself. Yes, Shubhangi. Tell me the verb part present in the clause.
Sir, reading will be the verb part in the clause.
Only reading?
So, sorry, are reading.
Yes.
Sir,
Are
can
reading.
I answer the second one?
Okay, answer.
Sir, the answer will be, I saw the children playing in the park.
Okay. The children playing in the park. So what will be the question that is being answered?
So, what did I saw?
What did I see? Did is present, so saw will not be used. I
What
have told
did I
you
see?
that with did, once did has been used in a sentence or a question, then we don't use the past tense because did is already something in the past. So it basically shows that the action has been done in the past. So again, we don't have to use the past tense. So we will say, what did I see? And the answer will be I saw. Okay. So what did you say? The children?
I saw the children playing in the park.
Okay. I saw the children playing in the park. All right. So tell me the verb part present over here.
So, playing will be the verb part as there is no helping verb provided before the main verb. So, it will be
Yes.
only playing.
Okay. Yes. Playing will be the main verb that is present over here. And since verb is present over here, so it is a clause. All
Thank you,
right.
sir.
Welcome. Yes, Genia.
Yes, sir.
What do
I
you
of-
often wonder?
I often wonder how beautiful that place will be.
Okay. How beautiful that place will be. So first let me write, then you will tell me what is the verb that is present, right?
Okay, sir.
How beautiful that place will be. Yes. Now
So
tell me.
verb is will be.
Yes. Will be is the verb that is present over here. Will is the modal and be verb, you know. So be verb is coming over here as it is. So will be is the verb. So it is acting as a noun. Verb is present. So it will be a noun clause. Okay. Yes, Vaishnavi, what happened?
Sir, sir, now am I audible?
Okay, you can answer the next one.
Sir, tell her to go to the market and bring some vegetables.
Tell her.
Tell her to go to the market and bring some vegetables.
Okay, to go to the market and bring vegetables. To go to the market is also sufficient. Right, it is sufficient, it will work. Tell her to go to the market. Tell me the verb present.
Sir, go to.
Yes.
Sir, go to.
Go to. Why to? Why to is the verb? I have never seen to as a verb anywhere.
Sir, only to. Go.
All right. So over here, what is happening? See, with the to go, we form infinitives: to go, to be, right? All these things. After this to is the preposition over here. Understanding? Where? To the market. So this is preposition to. Okay. So over here also, what should be told to her? The answer is to go to the market. So acting as a noun, and the verb is also present, right? Okay. Akash has not answered till now, so
Thank you, sir. Sir,
yes, Akash.
please show, sir, yes, sir. Please show me what food she give her.
What food she gives her or she give her? Why
Give.
give? Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
give. Sir, what food she give her?
Why give? Because I think with she it should be gives, because she is a plural subject, a singular subject, and singular subject takes singular verb, and for singular verb we have to put s after the verb.
Yes, sir. Give, sir.
Remember?
Yes,
Don't
sir.
forget the chapters that you have learned before, that you have studied before. Okay. So now tell me, what should I write?
Please show me what
Yes.
food she
Yes. That she.
gives her.
Yes. Gives her. Because we are talking about she, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And
So we already know the verb now. I have already discussed gives is present. So gives is the verb, right?
Yes, sir.
And what should be shown to me? The answer is the food that she gives her. So this
Yes,
thing
sir.
is acting as a clause, acting as a noun basically. And since the verb gives is present over here, so it is acting as a clause.
Clause. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, Vivek.
Thank you,
This
sir.
is welcome. Vivek, the last question.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, have you heard the latest news in the school?
The latest news
In the school.
in the school. Okay, let me write it first. Have you heard the latest news in the school? How many of you agree that this answer is correct? Does anyone agree that the answer is correct? No? Okay, then I am going to ask for the reason why this answer is not correct. Okay, Sneha will tell me the reason why this answer is not correct.
Sir, because this one is a phrase and there is no verb present.
Yes, this is acting as a phrase actually. Okay, Vivek, got it? No verb is present. It is acting as noun. You are right in that regard. But since no verb is present over here, so it is acting as a noun phrase and not as a noun clause. Some verb should be there because the latest news in the school. Nothing present in these words is a verb. So Sneha, tell me what can be there.
Have you heard them planning about her birthday surprise?
Yes. Have you heard them planning about the birthday surprise? This could be. Heard them planning about. To keep it short, I'm just writing surprise. I'm removing birthday. Planning the birthday surprise. So now you can see that planning is present over here, right? So the thing that is being performed is the same. This group of word is also acting as a noun, and this group of words is also acting as a noun. But the difference is over here, you will not find any verb present, but in this case, you will find that planning is present over here. So only this one will be considered as a noun clause. But this one will be considered as a noun phrase. What have you heard? Have you heard the latest news of the school? So this is the noun, acting as a noun. The same is with the second case. It is also acting as a noun. But the difference is that in the first one, verb is not present. In the second one, verb is present. All right. So I think this completes the exercise on noun clauses. Now we are going to proceed with adjective clauses. If there is any doubt, then raise your hands. Otherwise, all the students now lower down. So just like noun clauses, adjective clauses also act in the same way. Whenever a group of words start acting, they start acting as an adjective, then we can call it a noun clause. Of course, we have to see that they should contain a verb in them. Otherwise, it will become an adjective phrase. So the process is entirely the same. And the purpose of it is, it tells us something about the noun. And this is exactly the purpose of an adjective, that it describes, it tells us something extra about a noun or a pronoun that is present. So over here also, they will perform the same function that was being performed by adjective phrases. Now let's see the examples. The house on the left, which belongs to Kumars, is for sale. So now what is happening? Getting extra information about the house, that this house belongs to Kumars. This is exactly what this group of words is doing. This group of words is exactly giving some extra information about the house that is present, that this house belongs to so and so. And because this word belongs is present, which is a verb. Everybody knows belongs is a verb, acting as a verb, s is attached to it. So you can see that a verb is present in it. It is describing the house, so it is acting as an adjective, and because the verb is also present, so it is acting as an adjective clause. Now see, if you see this part on the left, so don't you think this part is the adjective phrase? Yes, because it is telling us which house. The house on the left, just like I gave you examples yesterday, the lamp on over the table, the puppy on the bed. So they were all giving extra information. Just in the same way, we are getting extra information about the house by this phrase on the left. It is a prepositional phrase, and at the same time, it is an adjective phrase because it is describing the house. Then after that, some more information is being provided. First of all, it is being pointed out that the house which is on the left. So on the left part is the adjective phrase. Then extra information which belongs to Miss Kumars is another extra information that is being provided. But since belongs is a verb that is present in this part, so now this part is acting as a clause. So adjective phrase is also present, adjective clause is also present. Then the sentence is getting completed, is for sale. Understood? Any doubt regarding the sentence or what I'm explaining? Yes, Angel.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a doubt.
Go ahead.
Sir, the house on the left is an adjective phrase. Sir,
Not the entire part. Not the entire part. If we take the whole part, the house on the left, then how will it be adjective phrase? Then it will answer the question, what belongs to Mr. Kumar is for sale, which thing that belongs to Mr. Kumar is for sale, right? Then it will answer that question. Which belongs to Kumar's is for sale is written right. So then it will start answering the question, what belonging to Kumar's is for sale? Then the answer will be the house on the left. Understood, Angel? So this whole part, when we take it, the house on the left, this whole part will start acting as a noun phrase. because the house on the left will start acting as a noun, because we will say that this house on the left is for sale, right? So it will start acting as a noun phrase. Then if we remove the house from it and only take on the left part, then this on the left part is describing the house. Which house? The house on the left. So now this part is describing the house and no verb is present. So it is acting as an adjective phrase. And then further, if you see, which belongs to Kumars is doing the same thing. This is also describing the house. On the left is also describing the house because it is telling us the position, which house, and which belongs to Mr. Kumars is also describing because it is telling us who is the owner of that house. So still we are getting extra information. So both are performing the roles of adjectives, but in the first case, on the left is present, which does not have any verb. But the second one, which belongs to Kumars, has a verb, belongs, right? So that is why the first one is a phrase and the second one is a clause. Understood?
Yes.
And then the rest of the sentence is for sale. Okay? Things are getting very complicated. That is why I revised phrases before coming to clauses, because I knew things are going to get complicated. Because we have been off for almost a month, and then we are starting with clauses, and phrases and clauses are closely related. They are doing the same function. They are performing the roles of nouns, adjectives, and adverbs, but one of them have the verb, one of them don't have the verb. Right. The next example. The mobile phone which has a blue cover is mine. So now, which has a blue cover is present. So what is it doing? Describing the mobile phone. Which mobile phone? The phone which has a blue cover. And now see, has is present. I have told you now in this sentence, you will not find any other thing apart from has. Right? Which, a blue cover, no verb is present. Only has is there. So has present over here is acting as a verb. So has is present. So we can say a verb is present in it. So it is a clause. Has is a helping verb. Is, are, am, has, have. I have already told you. All of these are helping verbs. So the mobile phone which has a blue cover is mine. Understood this sentence? Okay. So I think we will have to stop over here now today. We won't be able to start with the exercises. Only 5 minutes are left approximately. So we are going to stop here.